Well, guys, we have an updated database today, and we are taking over Wolverhampton Wanderers because they're currently sat and lost in the Premier League. -6 goal difference. It is looking pretty tough for them. They have lost all three games. They lost 3-2 to Everton last game. We're recording this on September the 2nd. They lost to Bournemouth 1-0 and they lost to Man City 4-0 at the start of the season. They lost a lot of key players, which we are going to be able to see here. Um, but honestly, I feel like they're probably one of the teams for the relegation just because they kind of sold a lot of good players and they didn't bring anyone super great in. They have to buy this guy 32 million, this Czechian player here. Not accurate the amount probably, but as you can see, updated database, Strand Larson is now permanent as a striker. We got Wolf from AZ Ahmed, who okay left back. We have an undisclosed fee for the Nigerian striker, which I think was about 30 million in real life. He's a decent. John Arias is an attacking midfielder who can also play on the wings. He's a pretty decent signing. And obviously the loan signing. They've sold a lot of money. They've sold Mateus Cunha, who went to Manchester United, and we'll see how he gets on there throughout the season. But this team is predicted with the updated database. They're predicted in 12th. Still, but might be not realistic. And here I'll show you guys that Isak is now at Liverpool. How good does he look, by the way? But this first season, I'm just going to make a formation and simulate. I don't know if this is going to count towards our 5. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to do 5 seasons to try and make this team into a European giant. And it's going to be a tough one because we've lost a lot of players. This first season is going to be hard. I don't have 5 million. I'm not going to spend it. I'm just going to keep it as they have made their team this summer. Yeah, they have Joe Sa, who's a starting goalkeeper, I believe. We're gonna try and line up pretty similarly as what they line up in real life, but they have some really good midfielders, the DMs, which is what I like to play with, anyways. So let's quickly build this tactic. We're gonna go for a gegenpress because I think it fits their team well. I was thinking this, but let me have a look. I kind of want to play that big striker though. Maybe we play narrow. I'm thinking we play a narrow formation here. We play like something like this. We play an advanced forward. We play a target forward on support, which is going to be the big guy. How tall are you? You're 6'7". He's also really tall, so that works really well actually. So he can swap position with this guy, and then he can swap position with Hong Chan. And then we have Bella Grad, and we have. Guess that guy can go in there. Maybe we need a winger. Let's have a look at the bench here. We have. I think we'll be okay, honestly. And then we have the Brazilian centre back pairing here, which is very good. And they have the guy who's on loan, and they also have. Where's the other guy? What's his name? Rodrigo Gomez. Oh, he's a winger. Ooh, that's. I guess he can play right back for us. And that should be okay. Let's play like something like this. Let's play pretty offensive football. Actually, put them on support. Joseph Sa will go on support. I think this is a pretty decent for me. Let me check. You like playing as a playmaker. Do I do this instead? Doyle comes in there. Yeah, let's do this, and they can be like a deep line. Actually, an advanced playmaker, so they can go up the pitch. So yeah, this is the formation we're gonna go with. We built it with you guys, so you guys can kind of have a look at how I go about building formations. Let me see. I'm just gonna keep it really standard. I'm not gonna play a style or anything. Maybe I'll change, but I'm just gonna make slow down pace. We're gonna trigger press not too often. Get stuck in the high defensive line. I like playing narrow, so that's good. I think we're gonna go with this formation for the first season. Let me just sort out my backroom staff here, and then we're gonna simulate. Well, guys, it has been a first season of success for us. Fifth place, 1 point away from Tottenham in fourth. I wanted that top four, but it's okay. 5 teams usually go to the Champions League. But look who's there with our top scorer. It is not the guys we thought we would be there. First of all, starting with the staff, as you can see, I filled it out, looking good. And then I'm looking at the competitions because we are in the Champions League. But Friendly Cup semi-final, sorry, final, very bad in the cups, very bad in the cups. So maybe that helped. But we have finished in fifth. Sasha has been the top scorer of our team with 21 goals, second in the goal scoring. John Arias there in the average ratings. Sasa, the player of the match, is tied with Haaland, which is crazy. Joan Gomez, 19 yellow cards. Impressive stuff. We have games without losing, 6 games. Form at the end of the season was win-win-win. Red cards, we have 6 red cards, which is quite a lot actually. Let's have a deeper dive into who has played well for our team here. Ooh, 24 goals there. Larson with 13 is pretty disappointing. And then John Arias with 12. And then the Nigerian big man has requested to leave, transfer listed. He only scored 7. He's 6'6" with massive jumping. I don't know why he didn't score more. Interesting. How have we done? I'm assuming goals, we scored the 5th most, so we pretty much did where we expected. Allowed 5th, so we deserved hands down to finish in 5th. Allowed from corner, allowed 3, which was not very much. I guess we have big boys. So what about goals from corners here? Goals from corners, 15. Yep, we were up there. We have some really big strikers. But I'm very impressed. 81 million in the bank, and definitely can improve this team. I mean, I think the midfield here is good. The defense and the forwards, I'm not too impressed. I mean, the big mans are 6'7", bro. This guy is huge. So I'm gonna try and keep the tall guys and maybe get another striker to just improve. That is mental. 6'7". That's crazy tall. Anyways, pass positions, we were kind of up there. We fell a little bit. Let's look at the form here. Towards the end of the season, we absolutely nailed it. Very bad over here. This pitch, this part here, very tough. We barely won, so we could have definitely have been close to winning the Premier League if we didn't have that many draws in that stage. Because we were in 4th, and then we kind of dropped down with a lot of draws. But we were 2nd at some point here towards the start of the season. But we're gonna do our business in the transfer window. We're gonna try and keep it somewhat realistic, or try to at least. We're gonna see the transfer list, see who's available, and have a look at what we can bring in. I can see here in the transfer list we have Igor Jesus. Did he get updated? He still looks pretty bad. Raspadori, Nogard. Don't see anyone who stands out to me here. But we're definitely going to have a look around to see if we can pinch some players. So we have had our transfer window, and what I failed to realize is Newcastle got relegated into the Championship, the first database without Isaac, and they got relegated. They've actually bought in some players here. No, they haven't really. They really sold a lot of 137 million. We snagged them, their players, including some other. So who did we buy from them? We bought Fabian Schär on a free, decent player. We bought Nick Woldmate from them, and we bought Joe Linton, and we bought someone else as well. Oh, we bought 2 more. Vinet Banashile, who is a really tall centre back, and Bruno Guimaraes, who I'm paying a lot of wages to be fair, but he is a clacking player. And Nelson Viper, a backup striker who I'm hoping can get some game time. We did make some sales. Nasser for 20 million here. We also bought in the guy came in for free. Dennis is our new starting goalkeeper. I wonder why he hasn't started yet. Did he pick up an injury? Not really, so I don't know why he's not starting. When Vinicius Tobias, Brazilian right wing back. Steven is a backup goalkeeper, but somehow he's been given the number 1 shirt. My assistant manager doesn't know ball. Ryan Williams is a backup centre back, and the other two you already knew. But we sold 32 million. Some players that we kind of didn't need or that were aging. Tactically, we have changed the formation. We have playing a 3 at the back system. I feel like it's gonna work pretty well. We have Mosquera. We have the DM here. We have Ryan Williams, and then here in the DM we have Andre and Joe Linton as the backup options, and then Tobias we have Pedro Lima can play there, and then here on the left Keith John Hover can play there, and then here Arias, Nick can also play there, Boardmate, Stan Larson, Arias, and Nelson Viper. I don't know if Nelson Viper is going to get game time. I might have to loan him out here in this deadline day. Maybe he can improve. But it's a good team. It's a cracking team. If you ask me, the best 11 looks like this. I think it's really strong starting 11. But I need the goalkeeper to be this guy, not the other guy. But so far in the competition, we have won 1 game, drew 1 game, and lost 1 game. We have lost to Brentford. We've drawn with Brighton. We beat West Ham. So not the best games. Also, we've got Champions League, so it's going to be a little bit challenging. I'm hoping for us to be able to score quite a bit of goals. This partnership here, I think, is going to be big. I actually signed him to play here, but we have so many tall players now. Our set pieces are dangerous. We have 6'6". We have 6'4" high jumping reach. We got this guy who's 6'7". We gotta play what's whipped? Is it floated? Finding a player who has a height advantage. Yeah, we're gonna go with that, and we're gonna hit early crosses because these guys are so tall. And let's play for set pieces because we're dangerous in the set pieces. I'm expecting us to score at least 15, maybe 18 goals from corners in that range. But I'm gonna clear here, and I'm gonna put my goalkeeper nailed on, and we're gonna simulate to the end of the season. We do have we're a little bit in financial trouble here. We're spending a lot of money, but that's part of the plan. We needed to push the squad from a team that I thought was mid-table, bottom of the league, to top 4 Champions League ready. So we had to spend money, and that's just normal, you know. So with that in mind, we're gonna go over to June the 1st and use current team selection when possible because I want the goalkeeper to be starting every game. So with that in mind, let's get to the end of the season. Well guys, we did come back in January, but we didn't sign anyone. We simply just changed the formation to this. I just feel like we were conceding too much. At one point I even played 3 strikers. I was just struggling. We were having really poor form. I'm hoping this formation helped because we were kind of familiar with it. How have we done in the league? It is a 7th place finish. I don't know. 26 goals from the big man who wanted to leave. I don't know. He's done well there. Have we done anything else? Champions League knockout playoff round. That is not good. By Celtic as well. Celtic beat us. Tottenham Hotspur. They've really done us in this season. Brighton and Nottingham Forest winning the cups. I have 2 players there in the goals tally, so that's pretty promising. Clean sheets, only 6. How many goals did we concede this season? I want to find out. We scored 97. We scored the most, which is pretty promising. But we conceded 72 as well. How many goals did we score from corners? Because we have 24 goals from corners. We have the tallest freaking boys around the block. It is insane. 24. I mean, we have some tall Jesus in the team. We have World Made, who's 6'6". We have this guy who's 6'7". We have um, Badia Chile, who's 6'4". This guy is 6'4", and other Strand Larsen's tall. This guy is tall as well, 6'6", I think. We have really tall Jesus in the team. Like, our team is really tall. I can't imagine us playing not a great game of football, but 7, hopefully. I don't know if that's gonna turn into anything. I don't know. Let's check Europa League. So who won the Champions League? Arsenal, which is good for us. It drops down a space. What about Europa League? Won the Europa League. Atletico Madrid. What about Conference? Conference League. Come on. Be a team from Europe. Nottingham Forest won that one. So, who won the FA Cup? Brighton. Who won the Carabao Cup? Norwich. Norwich is not even in our league. We're in Norwich. Oh my. We might not get it. Leicester getting relegated. No one I can pick off there. Ipswich. Let's look at their team. I don't think anyone there is going to strengthen us either. West Brom probably not either. Newcastle have won the. Okay, I thought they had to. They really had to. How much money do we have? 100 million. We do have. No, we don't. We don't have any debts or anything, so that's good. But our formation, I think our team is really strong. I feel like I just need to get the right formation. I think that's what I have to do. I think I need an attacking midfielder as well, because this guy here is playing and he is not great. Let's go to selection info though. 26 goals from Tolo 1C, 21 from Nick, 20 from Sasa, Strand Larsen with 19, John Arias with 12, um, Joe Linton with 5, Joe Gomez with 5, Nelson Viper with 3 goals. I mean, I signed him before I realized that Newcastle let the ball fall, but he looks pretty good. He looks like he can still improve. Maybe a loan out will be what I have to do this season for Nelson Viper. But I'm sure there's interest around my players because we didn't qualify for Europe. But man, you did play well this season, so I'm kind of like Pedro Lima. Did he get some game time? Didn't do too good. I think this team is strong. I just gotta figure out how to formulate it better. Maybe what I have to do is make some tactical tweaks there. I'll think about it. But for a second season, we are a much stronger team than we were last season, and I think next season we can pounce if the opportunity arises and we play well. So let's find out. Welcome back, guys. It is the 3rd season. We had the transfer window being done. Yeah, most notably signings here. We have the Greek guy from Genk. He is going to be our attacking midfielder. Nathan the Cat, Belgium, wonder kid, very good. Adam Wharton also joined the ranks, very good player. He's injured. Then we signed a few more players here, including Harvey Elliott on a free. He's a backup option. Janik, who is not really gonna play because I couldn't register him. This guy, I bought him and on a freebie, and then I instantly loaned him out. Bruno Fernandes late in the window. I mean, Bruno on a freebie. Come on, he's a good player. Jojo Mamandash as a backup. Oh, sorry, a starting goalkeeper. Tyrone Mitchell as a starting fullback. Hasn't been too good. We did sell Strand Larsen and some other options that I don't think were needed. We changed the formation. We're going for 4-1-2-1. I'm thinking maybe even this, maybe even changing it to this. It's just thinking. It's just something I'm thinking about. Might not do it. Might do it. Just depends. I think we have good attacking midfielders. Adam Wharton, Harvey Elliott. Maybe it is better to make this change. and then Sasa could be like a backup option. Not really sure exactly what my plan is, but it's gonna be one of those. So yeah, maybe this. We'll try it. Yeah, maybe with this on the line, I can actually sell some of the players. We do have 3 players contract expiring next season, but so far we haven't started very well. Drawing to Aston Villa and Burnley, losing to Man City definitely puts a bit of a rock in our plans. We didn't make Europe last season, despite finishing in 8th. I want us to finish in Europe this season, so I'm really looking forward to that. So let's see what we can do. Let's get Europe. Well, guys, we are at the end of the season, and we can think about finishing in 9th. Yes, Pete. We haven't been able to. I mean, last few games, oh man. Let's see, past, yeah. 18 goals. Have we won anything though? Not again. Honestly, this team is very good. Part of me is just confused as to why we're struggling so much. Like, look at this team, man. You can't tell me this team isn't like a Champions League worthy team. Has been a very stressful. I mean, this is my 3rd season in charge, man. Our first season was the best season when I signed players. I actually struggled. 7th and now 9th. Semi-finals against Leeds, 3rd round Burnley, 9th place, 16 defeats. Not good enough. Some big changes are gonna come. Goals, not really scoring that many. Goals from corners, not really. Yeah, we conceded a lot. There's gonna be changes tactically coming, so be on the lookout. I'm definitely gonna make big changes this season. I don't know what's happening with the team. Honestly, we are not playing some good football. We do have a lot of good players. They're just not clicking. They're just not clicking, and that sometimes happens. If we look at the average rating, who's played the best? I mean, Vinicius Tobias has been my standout player, and then we have the guy who comes in as sub, the Nigerian. He might be sold this window. I just don't think I need him, but I do love the fact that he has 19 strength, 19 jumping reach. Scored 1 game in the season. Tyrell Mitchell, good signing. But look at goals. We have 18 from Nick. He looks like a danger as well. He's improving. I mean, double digits every single season. Joe Gomez up there. Constantinos is also up there with 10 goals in the Premier League. Bediashile, Sasha. Yeah, I think big changes are coming. We have 74 million. I think there's going to be a lot of sales. I can tell you now, there's going to be a lot of sales this window. Yeah, Marmidashi is going to stay as our #1 unless we have a big bid for him. Dennis just hasn't been improving. Maybe his potential is a little bit off this time round, but I'm going to look at the market. Anyone interesting being relegated? Brentford, Sunderland, and what was the other guy there? Burnley. So 3 teams getting relegated here that we can maybe look at their team. Anyone here that interests me? Igor Thiago, no. Hudson Odoi, is he good? Not really. I don't think anyone here. Maybe Henry. Rico Henry is pretty decent. He's English as well. But no one here that will stand out to me. Definitely got to think about Newcastle. They have rose back to 7th. No Europe for them either. But next season, I want to be able to be there. Oh, Tiano Barry. Yeah, next season we need to be in that Champions League spots. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Well, guys, let's talk about the transfer window because we did sell some players that we might have not needed, including the big man. I'll miss him. I'll miss him. He was a great player for us that one game, that one season. But let's look at our signings because we bought in Johnny McDonald. He's on loan at Bournemouth, who's in the Premier League. I just feel like maybe I didn't have enough space for him. Pablo Corbasi has joined us, the Spanish international. He is already having a nice time. Kevin Sullivan, an American. You might know him. Very hyped and over Wonder Kid in real life. Morgan Gibbs White as a freebie. Oh, what a signing he is. James Trafford, our new number one, and because we sold our goalkeeper 30 million after having signed him 19 million, so he wanted to go. So I was like, okay, go. He didn't keep enough clean sheets anyways. So James Trafford comes in. We're doing 6-4, which isn't terrible. Then we bought Elias Jarret, who's also playing pretty nicely. Tactically, it is big change in formation. It is strikerless. I think it's the first time in my history that I've done this, but I think I don't have the strikers. I have the attacking midfielders. We are going for broke here, and I feel like it's working out so far. We are currently we have only lost to Leeds. We beat Southampton, beat Derby County, beat Burnley, and beat Nottingham Forest. Losing to Leeds is kind of a tough one. We did have uh, two inj two injuries and a red card, which is kind of crazy to think about. Um, but we're currently sat in fourth with 9 points. We play Manchester United in the first round of the Carabao Cup, which kind of sucks. But I have big expectations here. If season preview has us in seventh, I want us to finish in the European places. That is my goal for this season, and it is our fourth season, I believe. Yeah, our fourth season, so we need a big one here. I want to be aiming for the top four, maybe even challenging for the league, maybe. Hands up. Maybe it's not realistic. We don't have Europe. We have a small squad. So if injuries happen, they could really hurt us. We already have a few injuries, but they're not major injuries, which is nice. We have a really decent team. Like, I feel like we have so many decent players. Like, this team is good. But yeah, I'm very happy with the team. We still have some money in the bank. Maybe I'll come back in January and have a little peek. But yeah, very happy with my signings. Very happy with how we're performing. Let's see what we do. Well, guys, I feel like this is needed because we came back in January and I realized some of my star players were not wanting to sign new contracts. So we had to make a decision. Do we let them go on a free, or do we sell them early? And the case for Bruno Guimaraes did not want to sign a new contract, so I sold him 48 million. Joelinton did not want to sign a new contract. I sold him for 11 million. Bruno Fernandes had already signed a pre-agreement with Al Tanoud, and I decided to offer him out for 1 million because he had huge wages, so he accepted that. And then Nick Wardmaid wanted to leave, and I was not going to stand in his way of. He was a very good club servant, so I didn't want to be a dick and not let him go. Anyways, we did bring in a few more transfers. Last time I showed you guys was Elias. We bought in 5 players to replace. If we look, how many left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 players left, but I loaned one out, so technically only 4 have come in actually to the starting 11. First one is Cardoso Varela. He looks incredible, and in 2 games he has had 1 goal and 1 assist. The Portuguese international who looks like a beast. And then I shined in Rio, the Englishman. You all know him. He was playing for Liverpool. He scored the winner against Newcastle. Endrick for 48 million. I mean, he hasn't been getting game time, so I bought him in, and he's going to be my number 1 striker. We compare him to Nick. Nick is way better player aerially, but I feel like he's 22. Nick is 26. He has potential to grow into a 5-star player. Nick, he was capped at 4, so we think he will be better in the long term. And Martin Barbosa has joined in as a sort of backup option. He probably won't be playing very much. And we changed the formation because we have Endrick now. He is suspended, but we have brought back McDonald because he was playing very well at Bournemouth. I mean, not playing very well, but looks like he was developing. I brought him back, and he's starting now. Well, he's starting now that Endrick's suspended, but he's still a backup. But I think this team, low key, without the superstars, might be better because we are saving so much money on wages now. We have 1 million under the wage because we were paying those, like, you know, those big players, big names, a lot of wages. So now we have a lot of room in this fourth season. We're currently signed fourth. We're only uh, 8 points away from first. We did get knocked out by Fulham in the quarterfinal, but I'm extremely happy. And we only had 8 goals, and I mean our striker wasn't there, so it was Gibbs White and Cavan, and I think they're gonna slow down a bit, but I still expect them to be doing good work here. Cavan is probably gonna be the backup here. Harvey Elliott is probably gonna be the backup here in this position with Adam Morton, but they can also play on the sides. So I think we have a little bit of depth, which is good, but we also have a lot of quality in this team to come in and change the game. I think our defense is probably the weakest point. I couldn't get another defender in through the door, but I'm hoping that we can still somehow get. I mean, we have Vinicius Tobias, we have, we have options on the sides. So James Trafford has been in goal. I had to change a little bit of the tactic. We're playing low crosses. We're playing an overlap and underlap. We're not going to play set pieces anymore. So we had to change a few things because now we have shorter players in the team. But I think this team can be a strong team. And we're doing very well so far. I mean, we had that little bad spell here, but now everyone's kind of happy. Some players unhappy still, but we cleared out most of the players that were unhappy, and we made decent amount of money as well. So I think we're happy, and we're gonna go to the end of the season now to see how well we can do. I'm hoping that we can stay in that top four, but let's find out. Well, guys, a little bit of disappointment here. Somehow we were fourth with 48 points, and we had 14 games left, and we finished with 61 points in ninth. Our top scorer 15 goals. I mean, nice to see some of our players there, but have we won anything else? Is that why we dropped off? Yes! We have won the FA Cup. Oh, from the final against Chelsea. That feels much better. We are back in Europe, baby. Stevenage there. We beat Middlesbrough. We beat Norwich. We beat Arsenal 6-2. And in the final, we beat Wolves. Beat Chelsea 4-2. 2 goals from Gibbs White. Hendrick scoring 1 there. Wow. Not my greatest season, but we were at first for some point. Yeah. I think it's just some adjustment. And very pleased with the team, honestly. I think if we start clicking now, it's going to start working better. 15 goals from Cavan. He looks like a star boy now. He is developing into some sort of monster. One Gibbs White with 15. Konstantinos with 11. Badiashile with 9. Hendrick with 8. I mean, 15. Okay, Hendrick. He's looking like a monster now. Next season, we're going for glory because we must have a big budget. 72 million. And with the likes of Andre wanting to leave. Andre, he looks, yeah, time to sell him. Adam Wharton also wanting to leave. I think I gotta let him go because he's not happy. If he's not happy, I kind of gotta let him go. Martin Barbosa can come in. Harvey Elliott hasn't been playing very much. Johnny has actually scored 5 from 5 starts, 5 sub appearances. I think right now, I think I know where I want to improve. I think I'm going to get rid of the players that are unhappy being here and focus on bringing players that are going to strengthen the first team. But I'm liking that some of the players already have so many attacking midfielders though. I have so many good attacking midfielders. Feels kind of weird not having. Maybe I have an offset. Maybe I have to play like that, but I don't know. But yeah, definitely. The cat also is improving massively. He is wanted. João Gomez maybe falling off a little bit. Maybe it's getting to the back end of his career. Hasn't really had good average rating, and that's what I think is a problem. We're having players not really putting in the shift. Dennis obviously not playing very well. Harvey Elliott, Andrea Martin Barbosa is someone who I expect to come into the team in a few years. João Gomez. I mean, we need backup defenders. We're going to improve this team and come back stronger, but I think we're gonna start linking up a little bit better, and I think we're gonna become a dangerous opposition. So let's go and try and get some players to join the team, strengthen this ship. Well, guys, the transfer window has been an interesting one. We have let go of some. Let's go up here. We have let go of Adam Wharton and Andre, Dennis Seaman as well. Some players that I really just didn't need. I feel like the reason for it is just they weren't unhappy, so I needed to bring in someone in, and then I bought some other players. Did I sell anyone else? No, I bought in a few players just to strengthen the team. Hans Mercier is a winger that I bought in who can provide a lot of danger on the left. Remy is a backup goalkeeper, and then we bought Alask, who is a backup striker. Looks very terrifying. And then I bought Belinho, who's a backup right winger. Jan Paul Van Heck has come in as well. Very good player, very big. And then I bought Roy Revivo, a backup left back who might not actually gain any game time because I found someone better. Josep Sutalo, backup, and Tino Livramento. I found him late in the window, and he has been a star. 4 appearances, 4 assists. How have we been doing in the league? We have been runner-up in the Community Shield. We've lost to Man City twice already, but we did beat Chelsea, beat Crystal Palace. Leeds are our bogey team, honestly. Just can't be Leeds. We have been doing really well in the preseason, beating Inter, Real Madrid. Tactically, we're going for it. We're going for it this season. It's a naughty formation here. We are going super aggressive. Yeah, just super aggressive, honestly. Let's just cut inside, honestly. Get further forward and cut inside. It is crazy. We're playing a very attacking formation, and I'm hoping that we can win the Europa League, maybe. Arsenal already up 4 wins from 4. Let's look at the Europa League here, because there's Roma, Inter, Bayer Leverkusen, Porto. Anyone else? Real Sociedad, Freiburg, Villarreal. So there's a lot of teams. Fulham and Wolves. Braga. I think we should be one of the favorites to win this competition, so I'm looking forward to it. Carabao Cup facing Arsenal, which is we've been very unfortunate in the we have been unlucky with the oppositions we've been getting, but I'm hoping that this season we'll be able to score a lot of goals whilst also keeping defensively not super bad. We have picked up 2 injuries here. Hendrick is out for a few weeks, which is going to mean that someone else is going to have to step in. I have faith that we can do something big this season. Maybe another trophy. Maybe a top 4 finish. We'll have to find out. Well, guys, it is a 4th place finish in this last season. 78 points, tied with Tottenham. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I think, establishing ourselves as a top 4 team when we're in Europe, we have other competitions. But have we won anything else? That is the question, because I thought we could be title contenders for Europa League. We were doing well in the cup last time we checked. Let's find out. Oh, we have won the Europa League. Runners up in the Carabao Cup. Watford, really? Really, lads? Watford even in the Premier League? Oh, no. Chelsea, that's fairs. That's fairs. But I'm happy. Europa League win. Let's talk about our run here, because we went 2nd in the league, faced behind Fulham. Drew Rangers there. Round 16 we faced Braga, knocked them out. Fulham knocked out Roma. Quarterfinals we faced Besiktas 3-2. Fulham went through as well, and then we faced Inter 9-4 on aggregate, 6-2 win at home. Bayer Leverkusen took out Fulham, and we took them out for the Premier League. Another Premier League dub. It is a big win for us. It's not loading. I want to see who scored in that final. Don't think it's gonna give it to us. Do we have anyone on top scorer? Alekas, the Serbian guy that I signed. He did really well. let's look at selection info here. 24. Oh my! This player looks like a Ballon d'Or level player. Lexus is there. Endrick, I guess 20 goals. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players with more than double digits goals. That is crazy. We've scored so many goals this season. Obviously, we were playing a very offensive formation. We're probably very leaky at the back, but that is very crazy that we scored so many goals. Obviously, couldn't clutch up the league, but if you look at this, this could be a title-winning team. Like, it's a few bad results, and that's all it takes for you to not win the Premier League, honestly. And on a good day, 78 points could win you the Premier League. Did it? How many points did it take each season? Okay, 87, but 78 would have been second here. Uh, this one, 78 would have been third. 80, 90, 85, 94. This is a big one. It would have been third. Man City on the fourth season here. Yeah, we would have probably finished third every season or second, but we finished fourth this season. A lot of points. Liverpool ran away with the league a bit. Only 2 defeats, losing to Wolves, obviously. We did lose to. We didn't lose to any team twice, which is. Oh no, that's not us. We lost to Everton twice, Man City twice. So, you know what? I'm still proud of this season. It's a very, very good season. Um, yeah, season to write the fans about. We have 76 million if you want to take on this challenge. I think I built a team. I think I built a title-winning team. Just couldn't get it done in the end. Maybe just lack of patience. I should have been a bit more wise on the formation, too offensive. But I'm happy with the players I have in this team. I mean, look at my best 11. I have Endrick. I have this guy who's like crazy good. I have Sullivan, who's crazy good. I have Pau Bassi, who 23. He looks like he's still got a lot of potential to go. We have great players on the bench as well. This team could win the Champions League if you took it on. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. It has been great taking over Wolverhampton Wanderers. A bit of a crazy pickup. Picked up some crazy players here and there, but it was fun nonetheless.